Welcome to part 2 of this video, where I'll be showing you how to do the photo manipulation trick of editing paper into the hand of a subject. Now, in case you don't know what I mean by that, it means we'll be changing this photo into this. And now this video is actually a part 2, or should I say a continuation of a previous video where we already started putting the paper into the hands of the subject. So in case you've not seen that video, I would advise you to go watch that video first before coming back to this one. And if you have seen that video, or if you are coming from that video, without any fuss, let's continue editing. So this is a paper I have. I highly recommend using a plain paper as long as it's plain on either side. As you can see here, I already used the back side, so I'm going to use this empty side. Now I'm just going to write any message. Let's just say this is a update. Alright, now I'm done writing. Just going to leave this message here, and I'm going to take a snapshot of this message and send it to my Photoshop to continue the edit. Now, first things first, to extract our text, we have to select around it. We don't need everything. We don't even need the full paper. We just need around the text. So take your lasso tool, select around where the text appears, and just Ctrl J to copy it off. Now turn off the rest of the layer. And here's our text. Ctrl+T, or you go to edit and free transform. Ctrl+T, rotate it, rotate this, then position it down so you can see what it is. Now you can see my own snapshot was quite detailed. It's clear enough, so I can proceed. But just in case your picture is not clear enough, you can improve the visibility by enhancing it. Just press Ctrl+L, or you go to your levels adjustment here. Select your levels adjustment here, and then increase the darks just a little and increase the white, so you create more contrast between the black pen and the white paper. With that done, you're going to select your layer here, the paper. Now go down to select color range, because we're going to use color to differentiate between the white and the black. You can choose to select the black pen by just highlighting the black, and then to select all items that fall within that color range of black, so you can see it has selected all the writing, the handwriting. Better still, I prefer to use the more predominant set of color, which is the white. So I'll just select white paper on it. And then the more you increase the fuzziness, the more it adds colors that resemble that selected color. Now, if I increase its fuzziness to the end, you can see on this preview panel here that it has selected more of the handwriting together with the white paper. We don't want that, because once you select that, we would lose some of its writing. So we don't want that. We just want it around the sweet spot. So you play around it, select the white, and then I will reduce this fuzziness to the point where I can see the handwriting standing out. Just observe it. And I think I would take 75. Now we have this. I am going to mask this out. I'll just go to my mask tool and then click on the mask. Now you can see that it has hid the black, because actually we selected the white paper. So all you just have to do while selecting on the mask, click on Ctrl+I to invert the mask, and you can see that the paper goes hidden while the writing comes out visible. Now we have our handwriting on its transparent background. Now we can bring this into our subject here. Just put it on top of everything. Now I'm going to transform this to fit on the paper. I guess the things I wrote was almost bigger than our paper. Now you can see some of the edges have followed the previous paper, and they are on this our new paper. So we want to get rid of them. Since we already have a layer mask, just take your brush tool, make sure your foreground color is black, paint out these extras. be careful not to touch the text. And you can see now that our text is looking quite realistic on the paper. Click on transform, rotate it just a little bit, and you can come to skew. Do this, push this one backward, and make it follow the shape of the paper. You can see it's looking better than before. Now, if you feel like the handwriting is not visible enough, you can just duplicate this text layer a couple of times. Once I click Ctrl J, you see how much sharper the handwriting becomes. And when I duplicate the layer, you can see that some shadows from the previous paper is showing up on this new paper. So to get rid of that, I'm going to undo the duplicated layers. Double click on this layer and go down to blend if. I'm going to remove the white part of this down to the point where you see it has started eating into the handwriting. I'll stop there. Holding alternate to split this up. I'll soften the selection. I'm just going to leave it around there, then push this a bit to see if we can still get more pages out. And I guess I'll have to stop here. Now, when we duplicate, you can see that we don't have much of the shadows coming up anymore. It's just going to be faint and not so noticeable. Now, we can group this entire handwriting, Ctrl+G to group them into one layer. Next thing we have to do is select everything, the writing, the paper, and the hand. We're going to rotate it a bit so it blends with his position. You can see it's slightly tilted to the left, so to make the hand holding it look real, just turn it a bit, just slightly, and there you have it. Thanks for sticking to the end. If you are not a subscriber yet, please hit the subscribe button, like the video. As you saw in the message on the paper, do well to follow us on other social media, Facebook, Instagram, and most importantly, subscribe to the Telegram channel, and I will see you in the next video.